Hey friends, it is time for our sip and show. I think this needs to go up. Okay, that's a little better. So you can see the ceiling, of course. I mean, I don't know how to do these things. So, good morning. It is Thursday, or Blur's Day, as they call it these days, because nobody knows what day it is. So, I hope you're doing well out there. Our spring sale has started. So you can use code SPRING20 for 20% off your total order. A portion of all orders this month go to support the Met. So obviously, even though we're all doing isolation, life goes on. You know, Mother's Day, graduations, birthdays, and, you know, all this great opera the Met is putting out for us. You may want something for yourself if one of these operas has particularly touched you. So I am here today to show pieces reflecting opera arias and characters and opera moments, we call it. So it's different from our full story bracelets that tell the entire story of the opera. These take just a portion of it. So there's that. We have a gift guide. If you go operabracelets.com and you'll see it right in the menu, gift guide, you can check it out there. It's a fun way to look through all of our top sellers. So this week on Facebook Live, we have done Monday, we did earrings, Tuesday, literature and theater, Wednesday, we did scarves, and now today we are doing the opera arias and moments. Tomorrow will be top sellers. So if you've missed any of the days, we'll try to get a little of everything in tomorrow. Okay, so if you need this shipped as a gift to someone, we can do, let's see here. I just messed up my whole pre-display, but that's okay. We'll catch up to ourselves. Can do gift wrap. This is what it looks like. We can put in a card. It's a little gold envelope. It's hard to tell that it's gold here, but it's like shimmery gold. And then inside, I can write whatever you would like. So in the notes field, when you place your order, just say, yes, I want gift wrap. Please put a note. Here's what it says. You know, very simple, low tech, or you can email me, whatever you like. And I will take care of that. And then we can ship directly to your recipient so that, you know, if you're not seeing each other, you have a way to, you know, celebrate Mother's Day, graduation, whatever special event you have. And all jewelry is sanitized before it leaves. And it's not the best way to clean jewelry, I will say. You know, don't do this in your everyday life, but for these extreme circumstances, once won't hurt it. And then the package has a sanitized jewelry sticker on it so that they won't hesitate to open it and be like, what is this package? Okay. All right, did I say all the things? You know, I gotta be organized. My brain doesn't work like it used to when I was, 20. So it's good to be organized. Okay, we can ship it to the recipient, check out the gift guide, what we did this week, how to find the items I will show today. You will go to operabracelets.com and then hit shop and click opera. And then they're all sort of in alphabetical order by the name of the opera. And there should be a link in the description, but that was giving me a little bit of a tweaky problem, so I can only hope that it's there. Okay, so I tried to group these in order by composer, and the first one is Mozart. Let me get them back set up, because 5 seconds before we went on, they fell off. Get set up here. Okay, everybody ready to go? There we go. Okay, so these are some Mozart pieces, and this says by no means all of the opera aria and moments collection. You can definitely explore more there at the link. So we've got Papageno. Get my special pointer here. So all colors of lovebirds and parrots is what I thought, and we have a couple of lovebirds here. Let's see, get them to behave. They don't want to. There we go. Lovebirds, Papageno's panpipe flute, and a bird cage. And up here are actual little bells to represent the magic bells that Papageno gets. Then over here in contrast, the Queen of the Night. So all dark colors with accents of iridescent stars and dark stars as well. The beads are what they call goldstone, which is not a solid dark black. It has like embedded glittery shimmer. It's like impossible to show on a camera, but when you move in the light, it shimmers. So we have a little moon, we have a little star to give it a celestial feel, and then the Queen's crown. And then when I first designed this bracelet, the crown doesn't want to lay flat there. Let's get a good look at it. The crown. People were saying, it's missing something, you need a dagger. So we have a little dagger charm at the top for this wonderful moment where she tries to incite her daughter to commit murder. So touching. Not Mom of the Year for Mother's Day, but very popular bracelet. This is the Giovanni's Fate bracelet. So it celebrates the arias of Don Giovanni. So reds and blacks to represent the passion, murder, all the things that happen in Don Giovanni. We have a mask, represents him being masked at the beginning of the opera when he's pursuing Donna Anna. And then the masked trio later in the opera. The champagne aria, we've got a champagne bucket there, very ornate, with a little champagne bottle coming out of it. Are we seeing it the way we should? It's a heavy charm, so it does what it wants to. There you go. I think you can get a good look at it. And then the book, which says a true story, represents the catalog aria. That is the some Mozart moments for you. Okay, who shall we do next? Let's do Verdi. Let us do Verdi. Get all set up here. This is low tech, friends. Andrew's here to help answer questions, so feel free to ask something in the comments. And where's our third one? There it is. Sometimes you just got to use two hands.
Yeah, sometimes you do.
Meanwhile, I can show you how you put on a bracelet in case it's new to you. It's memory wire, so it fits most everyone. People are always like, is it going to fit me? But it stretches to expand most anybody. All right.
Sometimes you just better use two hands.
Okay, so Verdi. So right here, this is the Desdemona bracelet, and mostly white and clear beads to represent her innocence and her faithfulness to her husband, with touches of dark to indicate her sad fate, her doom, basically. And then the, why does it not want to be like, oh, giving me a hard time? Okay, there we go. Now we got it straight. Okay, so we have a heart because she does genuinely love Otello, and he does love her. It's just, it goes all wrong. And a willow leaf to represent the Willow Song, which is her big aria, the opera. And the strawberry there represents the handkerchief that causes all the problems. It is embroidered with strawberries, that is how it's described. So next to Desdemona, we have Violetta, which is mainly white pearl, glass pearls, with clear hearts and purple accents. I always like purple for Violetta because Violetta, violet. And we have the flowers she gives to Alfredo when she meets him. We have the portrait she gives him when she passes away. And this ornate heart here in the center has little purple glass crystals embedded in it. And then on the back side, let's see if we can get a good look at that. You can see it's engraved. It has the word love in English, Italian, and French. So that's English, and then French, the language of the setting, Italian, the language of the opera. Okay, so our last Verdi piece of the moment here is going to be what we call a Regal Egypt. There we go. Regal Egypt, which isn't representing any particular aria, just the setting of Verdi's opera Aida. So we have a pyramid, because it does take place there by the pyramids. That's what it says in the libretto. So regardless of some wacky productions you might see around. And lotus flower represents life and death, the cycle of life and death in Egyptian mythology and mythology? I don't know. In their culture. That's the word I'm looking for, culture. And then the goddess Isis charm. At the end of the opera, Amneris prays to Isis to open heaven for Radames and Aida. So those are some Verdi moments. And anything you'd like to see more of, because we are going to go fairly quickly here. You know, we want to be here, keep you all day. So you go to operabracelets.com, click shop, click opera. So like for Regal Egypt, you would click Aida. And then you will see anything related to Aida, and you can click on it and you'll see really detailed pictures, each charm like really close up, and some, you know, details of what everything symbolizes. So I highly encourage you to do that, because although people seem to love it, me with the pointer is not like the best demo, I don't think. You really want to see those charms close up and clearly. So I would hit the, go to the opera category and, you know, pick the bracelet you're interested in. And you might see some other ones that, you know, I'm not showing today that you might be interested in, and you get a really good look at it. Okay, who's next? Let's do Wagner. Before we get into Puccini, where there's quite a few of them. So let's do Wagner. It was hard to choose on Puccini, so I ended up with a big pile. So.
Nice one, dear.
Okay, we got that. We got that. And another thing I would like to say is our sale is on. 20% off with code SPRING20.
Spring 20.
Yes, SPRING20.
All one word.
And what you see is what you get, basically. Some items we have lots of stock, and some items there's one of it. So if you're interested in something with low stock, I would not wait too long, because once they're gone, they're going to be kind of gone. The supply chain has become wonky. So whether we'll be able to restock quickly or not is an unknown. So if there's something you'd like, especially for a gift, do not wait.
And purchase early, because it's taking longer to ship.
Right.
With the post office.
Right. I mean, I think Mother's Day is the only thing where someone would be like, it has to be there by that day. You know, because everybody knows that shipping has slowed down. So the last day, technically speaking, to ship for Mother's Day is going to be Tuesday. And
unless you do express.
If you want to do express, there's always that. But, you know, I guess that means that regular shipping might take more like 6 days. They're saying 4 days for priority and 6 days for... So don't wait if you have to have it there by Mother's Day is all I'm saying. Okay. So we have some Wagner moments here, and there are quite a few Wagner moments, but I picked 3. This is the Brunhilde's Awakening bracelet. So it's all the colors of the dawn, sort of rosy golds. And we have the sun. Doesn't want to lay flat. There he is. Let's get a look at the sun. Those are her first words. Hail to the sun. And then as they get to the end, they are singing about love that illumines, laughing at death. So we have hearts for their love and a star for that illuminating love. Whatever that means, right? Okay. Over here, we have the prize song inspired by Die Meistersinger. There we go. Okay, so all the colors of springtime. We have leaves, we have flowers, because that festival takes place in, well, what we call spring still in Rochester, New York in June. But it is summer, midsummer is when that festival occurs. So we have a music clef, because it's all about the song he has to write. A heart, because you need to... He loves her. He wants to win the song contest so he can marry her. Like, who set that up, right? And the laurel wreath, which is the symbol of his winning. And it's one of those Wagner operas that has a happy ending. So it's worth watching. Okay, this is the, what do we call it? Forest Murmurs bracelet, symbolic of Siegfried. Here's the sword that he created. Here is the dragon. And the wood bird, okay, you see the red beads here? This is a red crystal heart. And then blood droplets, because he touches the dragon blood and it's hot, so he puts it in his mouth, and once he ingests the dragon magical blood, he can hear the language of birds. So it's all greens for the forest and those touches of red. That's some Wagner moments.
Do you have a favorite aria we shared here?
Do we have a favorite aria we share?
Like our,
What, you and me?
well,
I doubt it.
we don't.
Um,
Well, they don't really have one in the Barbara Seville.
Barbara Seville, no. You like Barbara Seville. It's not my favorite.
What do they have in Tosca? Or
Tosca,
Carmen?
I like Re Condita Armonia in Tosca, where he's singing about how much he loves Tosca, basically. I like that.
Oh, we're gonna think of a duet sometime.
A duet.
I know what you like. You like Brunhilde and Siegfried.
No, well, I do like Brunhilde and Siegfried. I also like Turandot and Kalaf at the beginning of the riddle contest. I mean, it only lasts 12 seconds, but it's powerful when they sing together. Okay, so speaking of which,
I'll go along with that.
we'll go into our Puccini. Might as well. And then we have an et cetera category after that.
Etc., etc.
For, those one-offs.
Thank you, Leslie. It's just saying we make such a good team. We're going to take our act down the road.
Okay, here's some Puccini moments. So we'll start out with Nessun Dorma. We were just talking about Turandot, Turandot, however you want to say it. So this one, I always like this one myself because I like how I was able to do night going to dawn. So from end to end, it starts out with dark blues and then it transitions through pinks to golds to represent the night breaking to the dawn, as it does in the opera. So we have a sun and moon embracing, that again bringing together the idea of the night and day and also the love of Turandot and Kalaf. And then these are two different stars, because in the song Nessun Dorma, he's talking about the stars that tremble with hope and love. So that is Nessun Dorma. And over here, this one this is O mio babbino caro. So lots of spring-like colors. Again, spring seems to be an opera theme. They want to get married. It is springtime. So flowers and leaves and pretty pale pinks. We have a flowered heart, again, the spring love of this couple. Loretta, I think is her name. I do not know his name. Sorry. And she wants to get married. This is a wedding ring. It has a real crystal, embedded in it. She's bought the ring. Okay, girls, you don't buy the ring. Got it? You don't buy the ring. The whole point of the ring is he has spent this money because he can support you. Girls don't buy the ring. Okay. So she's bought the ring. She wants to get married.
I'm sitting here, you know.
You bought the ring.
Yes, I did.
And then this is a little bird cage because she is sent out to feed the bird to protect her from Gianni's schemes. This is the opera Gianni Schicchi, I think they say. All right, and then this is Un bel dì. And we have the geisha in the center. Is that the front? I think that might be that's the front. Okay, it's a two-sided charm, so it's three-dimensional. And we have Pinkerton's ship. I'm getting a glare on that. Oh, there it is. Pinkerton's ship. And the heart with the dots symbolizes the words of Un bel dì, where she's describing Pinkerton being a dot far away on the horizon and walking closer and closer to her. So you see the dots on the side of the heart are graduated dots. They get bigger and bigger. And the colors representing the house on the hill. We have blues and turquoises for the water, I think it's a bay, the water there, Nagasaki Harbor. And we have crystal butterflies and little flowers. So lots to look at on that bracelet. So again, if you want to see details of these flowers and butterflies real close, just go operabracelets.com, shop, then opera, Madama Butterfly. I mean, it sounds like a lot of steps, but when you're there, it's quick. Okay, who's next here? Oh, we're going to do Tosca. We have 2 bracelets here representing Tosca. There we go. This one is Vice d'Arte. So she's singing about how she lived for love and art. But she's grieving for her situation. So we have a lot of teardrops. You see that big teardrop there. And then there's some smaller teardrops. This is a little clear one. So there are flowers. There are faceted beads. Because she's talking here about how she always gave flowers to the Madonna. She gave her jewels to embroider the hem of the Madonna's cloak, and she doesn't know why this terrible thing is happening to her. So a heart represents that she is doing everything through her love of Mario. And there's a flower in the heart. See the design, her name is Floria Flower, so that's that. Music notes here represent she lived for art, and the hand with a heart in it, she lived for love. And oh, she also talks about a secret hand. She would give compassion to the poor, money basically, through a secret hand. Those are the words of the Vice d'Arte aria. This is Le Chevant de Stelle, which Andrew always says is his favorite. It's a lot of dark beads punctuated with clear stars. He's talking about how the stars were shining on this night of love that he shared with Tosca, that he's remembering. So we have stars, we have hearts, and a teardrop with a pink flower embedded inside the glass. So this is indicating his grief at losing his life just when he had begun to value it through his love for Tosca.
You're making me cry, dude.
Those are the Tosca. I cried the first time I heard that aria. I wasn't expecting it, because I always went into operas cold at the beginning. I didn't look up anything and just experienced it. And I didn't know that was coming. I was falling apart. So.
Yes.
Next, La Boheme.
That's why we need comedy.
We had comedy. We had Gianni Schicchi.
That's true.
Okay. La Boheme. The blue one here is called Mimi and Moonlight. And it particularly represents the arias of Act 1. So we have a lot of blue and clear and iridescent beads representing that magical light when there is snow and the full moon is shining on the snow, sort of blue color. And we have hearts and flowers. The flowers represent Mimi, the embroiderer of flowers. And this large opalescent bead here is representing the moon. Because the moon comes out and Rodolfo turns around and instantly falls in love with Mimi, if he hadn't been in love already. So a key, obviously, she drops her key. That's what they're looking for when they meet and
Sure.
sort of meet and woo over this key finding. A candle with some holly around it. It is Christmas Eve and her candle has gone out in the hallway. That's how this all starts. And then an angel winged heart to represent love and Mimi's sad ending. Musetta, on the other hand, various shades of red. I always feel like Musetta is in red velvet. You know, maybe that's just me, but sort of the rippling red colors represent that. And accents of pearl and crystal. These are the earrings she will eventually sell to get medicine for Mimi. And this is her shoe. You recall she does an antic with her shoe to distract El Cindoro. And this is her genuinely good heart. That's our Puccini moments. Okay, moving on to Etc. Are you excited? I'm excited.
Etc.
Okay,
For those who don't know what that refers to, look up The King and I.
let's see here.
Thank you, Yul Brynner.
Okay. We actually have a Bizet. We'll do him by himself at the end.
We have 2 Bizets?
Well, we have several Bizets, but only 2 that are assembled. Okay. So up here we have Una furtiva lagrima. So all the colors of grapes, because he has bought Bordeaux thinking it's a love potion so that he can win Edina. So lots of purple grape colors accented with clear tears, because this is all about how he saw her crying and he realizes she really does love him. He wanted a comedy, but it's a sad moment in the comedy. So we have the beautiful tear here. It's a Austrian crystal droplet. We have a heart with a key in it, because he has learned the secret that she loves him. And then some grapes, because even though it's only Bordeaux, it still worked. So it's the elixir of love, right?
It's wine.
So that is Una furtiva lagrima. Over here, to continue the wine theme, this is the Champagne Waltz bracelet symbolizing Die Fledermaus. And so it's all champagne colors, and little clear beads represent bubbles in the champagne. So we've got the champagne glasses, we've got the champagne bottle, and we've got the grapes. So, you know, champagne is practically a character of its own inside Die Fledermaus, I always think. And if you want to go full on Die Fledermaus, this same bracelet is available with a bat in place of the grapes. So that's called the Bat and Bubbly. You'll see it if you just, you know, go to the Die Fledermaus category, you're going to see that one too. They are the identical bracelet, just that center charm gets swapped out for people who do or do not like a bat. Okay, the bottom here, we have Summertime. And the living is easy. So all the rich colors of summer, deep blues for the river that's there, and the lush green leaves. Touches of gold to represent summer sunshine. So it might be helpful if this was facing forward. That is a sun. Lovely sun charm. And then we have the fish here. Fish are jumping. And the wings represent the part of the song where it says, "You will rise up singing and take to the sky." So that is some of our et ceteras. Then we have Bizet, which, you know, kind of got underneath everything else. Let's get them situated.
These are all inspired buys, right?
These are all inspired
So
buys.
they're regularly $48, but they're 20% off with the code SPRING20 at checkout.
Right, so that's $38.80, is that right?
$38.40.
Okay.
Close enough.
So almost $10 off with the code SPRING20. Okay. These are both from Carmen. Okay. The habanera bracelet is a very eclectic look, different colors, different styles of beads, because I'm thinking here of a gypsy who is traveling around and gathering pretty things from everywhere they visit. So that is the colors there. And we have the rebellious bird of the habanera song. We have a heart, because it is all about l'amour. And the flower to represent that which she throws to Don Jose, and he keeps and sings a big song about it later. And was it magical? Was it a spell? We'll never know. But
That's a very special bead or charm too.
yes, we paid Mega to get the charm because everybody wanted it. I was all set to like redesign this bracelet with a different charm, and it's like everybody wants the red flower, which became unavailable everywhere in the world. So we had to get it from the manufacturer in quantity. So this is Michaela. All blues, of course, because she is the girl in the blue dress. And some touches of pink just to represent their innocent love, her and Jose. And charms, we have a heart, obviously. She is the girl next door who loves him. He can't see it because he's got Carmen in his face. She brings him a letter from home with pictures and money from his mom and a kiss. Thanks, Mom. And This hand represents her going to find him and bring him back when his mother is dying. Those are Bizet moments. Okay, that's about does it for the moment. There are a lot of other opera moments, but you will see them either in the gift guide. If you go operabracelets.com, you'll see gift guide right there in the menu, and you can flip through it. It's a fun way to take a look at things. And we have Shop by Opera, so operabracelets.com, shop, opera, and then all the names of the operas will be there, and you can choose the ones that you are interested in. Okay, so let me review, in case you came in late. Spring 20, Spring 20 for 20% off. Don't wait if you need it for Mother's Day. I would just get it ordered between our, if you only see 2 there, those could go. So, if there's 25 there, then fine. But if you see only a couple of something, I would order it and not wait. And Tuesday, last day to ship for Mother's Day.
Without Express.
Without Express. Yeah, I mean, Express is pricey, so I would avoid that if you could. Just, it doesn't make good sense. Okay. So you can flip back through our Facebook Lives this week and see different categories that I have displayed. We did earrings, we did literature and theater one day, we did scarves, and then tomorrow we're going to do some top sellers. All right, and don't forget, we can gift wrap. We can do a gift card. And hey, it's got the little gummy peel, so we don't even have to lick it. Right, in case you were worried.
Good point there.
All jewelry is sanitized before it leaves, and the package gets the sticker. Sanitized jewelry. So, again, great gifts if you need them. There's a lot of graduates, vocal graduates, opera graduates who they might not get to walk across that stage ever. So it might be the year to do something a little special for them.
Celebrate getting out of the house for some people, at least.
It will be nice. It won't be us.
Not New York, but...
Okay, and then just as one last thing I wanted to mention, regular priced items are 20% off with the sale code, but we also have still clearance items. The sale code does not work on those because they are already so far discounted. They are 40% off, so that might be an appropriate thing as well if you have a fan of one of those operas on your gift list. Okay. Did I do all the things?
I guess you did.
Did the link go in the description? No, not really. We'll fix it. Okay. We will fix the link in the description that'll take you to the Shop by Opera page. All right, everybody, I will let you go. Grab a hot drink and fight the virus, people. Talk to you later.